welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have an unboxing review here. You can see that this is a box that says in gold gilding Gilbert house pens, handmade in Cambridge, and that's Cambridge in the UK. That's where Brad Harrington is from, who makes the Gilbert house pens. It comes in this little cardboard box, nice small box. Means that you can recycle it if you don't want to keep the box. I'm going to lift the lid here and show you what you get inside here. So first off, you get a little bit of padding, which is always nice to protect the pen. You get the pen in a pen sleeve, and then you get his business card, and then you get a couple of stickers. So his business card here is Gilbert House Pens, Brad Harrington. And you've got his mobile or cell number there, and his website, gilberthousepens.co.uk. So I'll just remove the box out of the way, and then I will show you the pen. And this was one of several pens that I saw at the London Pen Show in October 2024. And this was a pen that really spoke to me. There was actually, strange enough, he had a tester pen in this blue and white, which I kind of like the look of a little bit more, but Brad convinced me not to buy that pen. And the reason why is that he didn't quite understand why, but it had warped a little bit. So he had this one on one of his pen stands, and I saw this and I just thought, you know what, this actually looks as good, if not better. I do like this sort of effect here. It's a hybrid pen, so it is wood and it is resin cured together and turned. It's a beautiful pen. Not entirely sure what this wood is. It's not, at least I don't believe it's Burl. I've got another one in green which is Burl. This one is a little bit more lighter. I couldn't see it on his website. But this is quite a nice effect going on here. There's lots of white chatoyance here. You can see also the pen has, the wood has been lacquered and polished. So it does have a high sort of polished sheen to that. You can see the reflection there of my studio lights, just to how well that pen is polished. If I unscrew the cap, it doesn't have a clip. I got a Bock nib on this one. This one was threaded, the section, for a Bock nib. The other pen I got has a Yovo nib. Brad does also do Cypress nibs as well. So he did say to me I could have a Cypress nib. I've got a lot of Cypress nibs anyway. I probably should have actually taken him up on that, to be honest, because I do like the Cypress nibs. It is a steel nib, but you can see in the size of my hand, this is a decent size of pen. The section here is a little bit concave here, so that stops my fingers and thumb slipping down onto the nib and feed and getting too inky. You've got a two-tone Bock steel nib there as well, with an ABS plastic feed. And then if I unscrew the body, you'll see there it's essentially an international converter, which is a Schmidt K5. And then you've got the body there as well. Quite chunky, quite thick actually, these bodies. And I think you need to do that a little bit more because of the hybridness with the wood. But this is a really nice pen. Can you post the cap? No, it's not designed to be posted, but that doesn't bother me. Now, Brad does do some little sort of roll stops on some of his pens, so you can add that if you do want a roll stop. He does do clips as well. I've not seen any on the wood pens yet, I think, but you can certainly get clips from him if you do prefer pens with clips. But this is a beautiful pen. Very glad. You can see the sort of translucent now of that material as I put the section in. It's a lovely pen. It was the blue that really stood out to me first. And then I got the green, which I can show you on camera here. Here's the green one as well, and that is in a Burl wood, so you can see the difference there. But those two pens are actually quite nice. So for me, very glad I eventually picked one up, oh, two of these pens up 6 months later than originally planned. And I probably will pick up another two a little bit later on if he has a red and a purple that speaks to me. I think I like those as well. Ideally in the Burlwood if possible. So yeah, I'll certainly have a look, see if Brad is at the March Pen Show in London in 2025, because I think maybe I will need to maybe make a beeline straight to his table at that point, because this is a beautiful pen and I just love this pen. So thanks, Brad, for making these pens. They are really, really beautiful pens. Keep doing what you're doing, because this is amazing. So I think with that, let's do a size check, we'll do a weight check, we'll do a pen comparison, and then we'll do a writing sample. So the length of the pen, we are looking about 147 millimeters in length. The length of the cap, we're looking about 63 millimeters in length. And if I try to stop the pen from rolling, the length of the body to the tip of the nib, we're looking about 137 millimeters in length. So it's definitely an oversized pen, and you can see that in my hand there. It really is a nice size. There is a little bit of a sharper step down there. If you are to hold it on the threads, you're going to notice that a little bit more. But if you're going to hold it properly, as you should on the section, it's not going to be an issue. That's the only thing I would mention there, really. It's a lovely pen. So I think with that, let's do a weight check. So the full weight of the pen inked up, we are looking at about 23.5 grams in weight. The weight of the cap, we are looking at just under 8 grams in weight. And the weight of the body, we're looking at just under 16 grams in weight. So that is a very nice weight of pen. So we'll do a comparison with other pens here. So we have the Anoto University of Oxford, a Anoto, and this is the Charles Dickens Christmas Carol 2022. We have an Atelier Lusso Carina in black aluminite. We have an Atelier Lusso Carina, and this is in the Diamond Nebula. We have a Gilbert House Pens blue box wood hybrid. We have an Atelier Lusso Andromeda in the Hurricane. We have an Atelier Lusso Andromeda in the King Cobra, an Atelier Lusso Andromeda in the Wyvern Serpent. We have a Tweeko Seishu Dragon in red and a Tweeko Seishu Dragon in green. So I think let's now go and do a writing sample. So this is the Gilbert House pens, and it's the blue box, and it's the wood hybrid, and it is a medium, and it's a steel Bock nib. Now, in terms of ink, I've actually put an ink in I've not written with for a while. It's Visconti Turquoise, but I thought that that really matches that lovely blue in the pen. In terms of line variation, you're definitely getting, I'd say, about a Western medium to a Western fine, maybe. I can push it a little bit more and get more of a Western medium out of this nib. And the figure of eight, it's a steel nib, but you're not going to get much line variation out of this. But you can see here there's no hard starts or skips to the nib. In terms of ink wetness, let's take a look at that. And we'll do a horizontal pass. So it's not a fire hose of a nib there. It's a little bit more on the drier side than wet. It's wet enough to be able to see the ink as you're writing. and glistening away. But it's also going to be a good pen to write within a notebook, being able to turn the page fairly quickly. What do I like? What do I not like about the pen? Well, I've been waiting for a good 6 months for one of these pens from Brad at Gilbert House Pens. I probably could have bought one that he'd made before then, but I waited until the October pen show and managed to pick this one up. I really like this. This one speaks to me a little bit more than the green Burl that I have. I do like this a lot, and it does make me want to pick up some more. I like it's a cartridge converter. I like there's no clip or roll stop. I like the shape of it. I like everything about this pen. In terms of dislike, the only thing to be careful of is sometimes wood pens can warp, can crack if they're not cured properly. Now, Brad assures me that he does cure his pens, so that shouldn't normally happen. And if it did happen, it would happen when he's creating the pen and not later on. So from that perspective, I don't think it's an issue, but it's just some reason why I typically don't get a lot of wood pens or hybrid pens. That said, I love the look of this pen, and I'm going to get a few more from Brad as well in the near future. So there you have it. That's my unboxing review of the Gilbert House Pens Blue Box Wood Hybrid in a medium steel nib. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye-bye.